Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast. Today is Thursday, August 19th, 2021. It's technically the Friday podcast today only because I'm not doing one tomorrow since I'll be away, but we got to be very, very quickly today. Major League Baseball, WNBA, Major League Soccer. Look ahead to the NFL preseason. Golf, we will look at the current leaderboard for the Northern Trust. We'll preview and predict the weekend's NASCAR races. NFL wide receiver rankings, news and notes, and my best bet of the day. All right, we'll start Major League Baseball like we've done every day from the summer, and we'll recap the games and look ahead to today in the weekend. Cubs over the Reds 7-1. Twins over the Indians 8-7 and 11 on a walk-off hit by Jorge Polanco. Rockies over the Padres 5-7. Mets over the Giants 6-2 and 12. Nats over the Jays 8-5. Yankees over the Red Sox 5-2. Angels over the Tigers 3-1. Braves over the Marlins 11-9. Rays over the Orioles 8-4. Brewers over the Cardinals 6-4 and 10. Mariners over the Rangers 3-1. Royals over the Astros 3-2. White Sox over the A's 3-2. D-backs over the Phils 4-2. Dodgers over the Pirates 9-0. All right, we're not going to do the gambling stuff on today's show because of time. 1 o'clock, the Angels and the Tigers. Jose Quintana, Matt Manning. Orioles, Rays. Jorge Lopez, Shane McClanahan. 2 o'clock, Mariners, Rangers. Chris Flexen, Spencer Howard. Astros, Royals. Luis Garcia, Mike Minor. A's, White Sox. Cole Irvin, Dylan Cease. 3:30, Phillies, D-backs. Zach Wheeler, Madison Bumgarner. 7 o'clock, Twins, Yankees. John Gant and Jamison Tyone. Marlins, Reds. Zach Thompson, Luis Castillo. 7:45, the Brewers and the Cardinals. Brandon Woodruff and John Lester. And 10 o'clock, you have the Mets and the Dodgers. Taijuan Walker, we know who's going for the Dodgers yet. Friday, 2:20, Royals, Cubs. Brad Keller, Zach Davies. 7 o'clock, Braves, Orioles. Max Fried, Keegan Aiken. Twins, Yankees. Charlie Barnes and Nestor Cortez Jr. Tigers, Jays, Tyler Alexander and Robbie Ray. Angels, Indians. Jaime Barria, and we don't know who's going for Cleveland. White Sox, Rays. Lucas Giolito, Michael Wacha. Marlins, Reds. Alicia Hernandez, Sonny Gray. Rangers, Red Sox. Dane Dunning, Chris Sale. 8 o'clock, Mariners, Astros. Yusei Kikuchi, Lance McCullers Jr. Nats, Brewers. We know who's going for the Nats, and Brett Anderson's going for Milwaukee. 8:15, Pirates, Cardinals, Mitch Keller, Miles Mikolas. 8:30, D-backs, Rockies, Tyler Gilbert coming off the no-hitter, and Austin Gomber. 9:30, Giants, A's, Alex Wood and James Kaprielian. 10 o'clock, Mets, Dodgers, Carlos Carrasco, Walker Buehler, and Padres hosting the Phillies, Matt Moore, Blake Snell. Saturday, 1 o'clock, Fox Sports 1, Twins, Yankees, Kenta Maeda, Garrett Cole. White Sox, Rays. Dallas Keuchel, Luis Patino. 2:20, Royals, Cubs. Chris Bubick, Mirono's going for the Cubs. 3 o'clock, Tigers, Blue Jays. Willie Peralta and Hyunjin Ryu. 4 o'clock, Mets, Dodgers. Fox Sports 1, Rich Hill, Max Scherzer. Nats, Brewers. Patrick Corbin, Eric Lauer. Giants, A's. Kevin Gausman, Sean Manaea. Angels, Indians. Reed Detmers, Tristan McKenzie. Mariners, Astros, Logan Gilbert, Jake Odorizzi. 6:30, Marlins, Reds, Braxton Garrett, Wade Miley. 7 o'clock, Braves, Orioles, Drew Smiley, Matt Harvey. Rangers, Red Sox, Jordan Lyles, Eduardo Rodriguez. 7:15, Pirates, Cardinals, Dylan Peters and Jay Happ. 8 o'clock, D-backs, Rockies, Zach Gallen, Kyle Freeland. And 8:30, the Phillies at the Padres, Aaron Nola, Joe Musgrove. And then Sunday, 1 o'clock, the Braves and the Orioles, Touki Toussaint and John Means. Twins, Yankees, Griffin Jackson, Jordan Montgomery. Tigers, Blue Jays. Uno's going for Detroit, and Stephen Matthews going for Toronto. TBS, White Sox, Rays, Reynaldo Lopez and Drew Rasmussen. Marlins, Reds, Sandy Alcantara and Vlad Gutierrez. Rangers, Red Sox, Colby Aller, Nathan Eovaldi. 2 o'clock, Mariners, Astros. Tyler Anderson, Framber Valdez. Nats Brewers, Paolo Espino and Adrian Hauser. 2:15 Pirates Cardinals, Stephen Brault and Adam Wainwright. Royals Cubs at 2:20, Carlos Hernandez, Alec Mills. 3 o'clock D-backs Rockies, Taylor Widener and John Gray. 4 o'clock Giants A's, Logan Webb, Frankie Montas. Mets Dodgers, Marcus Stroman, David Price. And then Sunday Night Baseball, Angels, Indians, the Little League Classic, Jose Suarez and Cal Quantrill. All right, WNBA. We will recap last night's games and look ahead to today and the weekend. Liberty over the Storm, 83-79. A big win for the New York Liberty. They're 11-12. Seattle 16-7. All right. Tonight, 7 o'clock NBA TV, the Lynx and the Sun. 10 o'clock on Twitter, Mystics Mercury. And 10:30 NBA TV, the Dream and the Sparks. Friday, 7 o'clock on Prime Video, the Storm against the Liberty again. And 8 o'clock on CBS Sports Network, the Fever and the Wings. Saturday, 12 o'clock ESPN2, the Mercury and the Dream. 8 o'clock on NBA TV, the Lynx and the Sky. Sunday, 2 o'clock, you have the Sparks and the Liberty. And 3 o'clock on ESPN, you have the Storm and the Mystics. Now we will do MLS soccer. We will recap the games from yesterday and look ahead to the weekend and today. So without further ado, here we go. Atlanta over Toronto 1-0. New England over DC United 3-2. Cincinnati and Club Football Montreal 0-0 draw. Miami over Chicago 3-2. Philly over NYCFC 1-0. Red Bulls over Columbus 1-0, so best bet was a winner. Seattle over Dallas 1-0. Nashville and Orlando 1-1 draw. Kansas City and Portland 1-1 draw. Vancouver over Austin 2-1. And Salt Lake over Houston 2-1. One game tomorrow night, 10:30 ESPN2. You have the LA Galaxy and San Jose. That should be an interesting game. And then Saturday, no game Sunday this week. 3:30 ESPN, you have Minnesota and Kansas City. 5:30 Columbus and Seattle. 8 o'clock DC United Atlanta. Miami and Toronto. New England Cincinnati. NY Red Bulls and NYCFC. Orlando Chicago. Philadelphia Club Football Montreal. 8:30 Houston Dallas. 9 o'clock Austin Portland. Colorado Salt Lake. And 10 o'clock on ESPN Plus. Vancouver and LA Football Club. All right, now I want to look at the NFL preseason slate for week number 2. Tonight you have the Patriots and the Eagles, which should be an interesting preseason game from Philly. Friday, 8 o'clock ESPN, you have the Chiefs and the Cardinals. And then on NFL Network at 8 o'clock, you have the Bengals against the football team. Saturday, 1 o'clock, NFL Network, Bills Bears. 4:25 NFL Network, Jets Packers. 7 o'clock, Falcons Dolphins. Ravens Panthers. NFL Network, Lions Steelers. At 7:30. Titans Bucks. 8 o'clock, Texans Cowboys. Colts Vikings. And 10 o'clock on NFL Network, you have the Raiders against the Rams. Broncos Seahawks. And then Sunday, 1 o'clock NFL Network, you have the Giants and the Browns. 7:30 NFL Network, you have the 49ers against the Chargers. So there's your preseason slate. And we have a game on Monday night between the Jags and the Saints, but we'll talk more preseason on Monday's show. All right, now I'm going to do the leaderboard for the Wyndham Championship. So, without further ado, here we go. It's a very early leaderboard, as you know. In front right now at 1 under, Evan Van Rooyen, Lantho Griffin, Harold Varner III, Sebastian Munoz, Peter Malnati, Charles Schwartzel, Jonathan Vegas, and Rory McIlroy. Tied for 9th at even, Adam Putnam, Taylor Gooch, Seamus Power, Chris Kirk, Aaron Weiss, Lee Westwood, Charlie Hoffman, Mark Leishman, Hideki Matsuyama, Kyung-Hoon Lee, Cam Smith, and Max Homa. Notables tied for 21st with 1 over: Brock Stewart, Bubba Watson, Tyrell Hatton, Paul Casey, Matt Fitzpatrick, Ryan Henley, Brooks Koepka, who is my pick, and Webb Simpson. Tied for 29th with 2 over: Matt Wolff, Emiliano Grillo, and Cam Champ, and then in 32nd at 3 over: Brandon Hagee. We went over the leaderboard yesterday, so we really don't have to go through the rest of the leaderboard for today. All right, now we'll move on to NASCAR, as we will preview and predict the weekend's races, as the boys this weekend will be racing from Michigan, and then trucks tomorrow night will be in Madison, Illinois at Gateway. So we'll start with the starting lineup for the truck series. Austin Hill is on the pole. Then it's John Hunter Nemechek, Todd Gilliland, Sheldon Creed, Zane Smith, Carson Hocevar, Ben Rhodes, Christian X, Stuart Friesen, Matt Crafton, rounding out your top 10. Then Derek Griffith, Chandler Smith, Tyler Ankrum, Josh Berry, Austin Wayne South, Tanner Gray, Derek Kraus, Ryan Truex, Haley Deegan, Johnny Sauter, Jack Wood, Chris Wright, Danny Bone, Tate Fogelman, Ty Majeski, Taylor Gray, Tyler Hill, Chase Purdy, Jake Griffin, Grant Effinger, Chris Hacker, Spencer Boyd, Jordan Anderson, Roger Roos, Jennifer Jo Cobb, Armani Williams, Corey Roper, Dawson Cram, Norm Benning, and Spencer Davis. So, to DraftKings, I go for the odds for this race. And this is the Toyota 200 tomorrow night. And my pick will be Todd Gilliland, 8-1 to win the Toyota 200. Now we're going to do Michigan Xfinity starting lineup. Austin Cindric on the pole. AJ Allmendinger, Justin Haley, Noah Gragson, Justin Allgaier, Harrison Burton, Daniel Hemrick, Riley Herbst, Matt Snyder, Ty Gibbs rounds out your top 10. Jeremy Clements, Jeb Burton, Alex Lab, Josh Williams, Landon Castle, Sam Meyer, Michael Annett, Tommy Joe Martins, Jay Buford, Brett Moffitt, Kyle Weatherman, Tyler Riddick, Ryan Sieg, Brandon Jones, Brendan Brown, Mason Massey, Matt Mills, Carson Ware, Colin Garrett, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Jordan Anderson, Joe Graff Jr., Jesse Little, Cesar Barcerella, Ryan Vargas, Bubba Wallace, David Starr, Colby Howard, Bailey Curry, and Gray Golden. So my pick for the New Holland 250, I'm going to go AJ Allmendinger at 10-1. And now, last but not least, the Cup Series starting lineup from Michigan. And on the pole, of course, is Kyle Larson. And starting alongside him is Chase Elliott. Then Ryan Blaney, Matt DiBenedetto, Martin Truex Jr., Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Alec Bowman rounding out the top 10. Chris Buescher, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Eric Jones, Tyler Riddick, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Newman, Justin Haley, William Byron, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Chase Briscoe, Ross Chasen, Eric Almirola, Corey LaJoie, Michael McDowell, Austin Dillon, Cole Custer, Chris Bell, Josh Bilicki, Daniel Suarez, Quinn Houff, Ryan Preece, Garrett Smithley, James Davison, Anthony Alfredo, BJ McLeod, and Cody Ware. All right. So my pick for the Firekeepers Casino 400 will be, this is a tough one. Matt DiBenedetto's starting in the top 4 and he's 50-1, but I don't know if I'm going to go there or not. But I'm going to go with the runner-up to the poll. Let's go with Chase Elliott, 8-1 to win the Firekeepers Casino 400. Alrighty, now I'm going to do my NFL wide receiver rankings. This is the activity of the day. So I'm going to do it like I did with the running backs yesterday. Just name off the list, and then we will talk about guys that deserve to be recognized just a little bit more after I reveal the list. So without further ado, my wide receiver list for this year, 2021 receiver rankings, preseason edition. 119, KJ Osborne, Vikings. 118, Khalif Raymond, Lions. 117, Christian Blake, Falcons. 116, Chad Beebe, Vikings. 115, Quintez Cephas, Lions. 114, Almide Zeachis, Falcons. 113, Nico Collins, Texans. 112, Dwayne Eskridge, Seahawks. 111, Anthony Miller, Texans. 110, N'Keal Harry, Patriots. 109, Greg Ward Jr., Eagles. 108, Richie James Jr., 49ers. 107, Paris Campbell, Colts. 109, Elijah Moore, Jets. 105, Auden Tate, Bengals. 104, Byron Pringle, Chiefs. 103, Jalen Guyton, Chargers. 102, De'Ami Brown, Football Team. 101, Tyron Johnson, Chargers. 100, Brian Edwards, Raiders. 99, Marquise Goodwin, Bears. 98, David Moore, Panthers. 97, Chris Conley, Texans. 96, Albert Wilson, Dolphins. 95, Miles Boykin, Ravens. 94, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Browns. 93, James Washington, Steelers. 92, Deontay Harris, Saints. 91, Denzel Mims, Jets. 90, KJ Hamler, Broncos. 89, Terrace Marshall, Panthers. 88, Kadarius Toney, Giants. 87, Rondell Moore, Cardinals. 86, Rashad Perriman, Lions. 85, DeMarcus Robinson, Chiefs. 84, Darnell Mooney, Bears. 83, Scotty Miller, Buccaneers. 82, Marquez Callaway, Saints. 81, Van Jefferson, Rams. 80, Rashard Higgins, Browns. 79, Zach Pascal, Colts. 78, Darius Slayton, Giants. 77, Christian Kirk, Cardinals. 76, Rashad Bateman, Ravens. 75, Deontay Johnson, Steelers. 74, Kendrick Bourne, Patriots. 73, Michael Pittman, Colts. 72, Mohamed Sanu, 49ers. 71, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, Packers. 70, Hunter Renfrow, Raiders. 69, Josh Reynolds, Titans. 68, Tim Patrick, Broncos. 67, Adam Humphries, Football Team. 66, Cole Beasley, Bills. 65, Jalen Waddle, Dolphins. 64, Jacoby Myers, Patriots. 63, Jamison Crowder, Jets. 62, Mecole Hardman, Chiefs. 61, Tyrell Williams, Lions. 60, Sterling Shepard, Giants. 59, Michael Gallup, Cowboys. 58, Randall Cobb, Packers. 57, Russell Gage, Falcons. 56, Alan Lazard, Packers. 55, Traquan Smith, Saints. 54, Jalen Reagor, Eagles. 53, Laviska Shenault, Jaguars. 52, Henry Ruggs IV, Raiders. 51, Jamar Chase, Bengals. 50, Devontae Smith, Eagles. 49, Nelson Aguilar, Patriots. 48, Curtis Samuel, Football Team. 47, Mike Williams, Chargers. 46, Marvin Jones Jr., Jaguars. 45, Tyler Boyd, Bengals. 44, Emmanuel Sanders, Bills. 43, Sammy Watkins, Ravens. 42, Brandon Cooks, Texans. 41, Antonio Brown, Buccaneers. 40, A.J. Green, Cardinals. 39, Deebo Samuel, 49ers. 38, DJ Chark, Jaguars. 37, Robert Woods, Rams. 36, Devontae Parker, Dolphins. 35, Chase Claypool, Steelers. 34, T. Higgins, Bengals. 33, Jerry Jeudy, Broncos. 32, Brandon Ayuk, 49ers. 31, C.D. Lamb, Cowboys. 30, Robbie Anderson, Panthers. 29, Terry McLaurin, Football Team. 28, Will Fuller, the fourth, Dolphins. 27, Marquise Brown, Ravens. 26, Corey Davis, Jets. 25, Tyler Lockett, Seahawks. 24, Juju Smith-Schuster, Steelers. 23, Cortland Sutton, Broncos. 22, DJ Moore, Panthers. 21, Jarvis Landry, Browns. 20, Allen Robinson, Bears. 19, Justin Jefferson, Vikings. 18, Kenny Galladay, Giants. 17, Amari Cooper, Cowboys. 16, T.Y. Hilton, Colts. 15, Cooper Kupp, Rams. 14, DK Metcalf, Seahawks. 13, Chris Godwin, Buccaneers. 12, A.J. Brown, Titans. 11, Odell Beckham Jr., Browns. 10, Mike Evans, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 9, Calvin Ridley, Atlanta Falcons. 8, Adam Thielen, Minnesota Vikings. 7, Keenan Allen, Los Angeles Chargers. 6, Stephon Diggs, Buffalo Bills. 5, Julio Jones, Tennessee Titans. 4, Michael Thomas, New Orleans Saints. 3, Tyreek Hill, Kansas City Chiefs. 2, Davante Adams, Green Bay Packers. And number 1, DeAndre Nuke Hopkins, Arizona Cardinals. All right. Hopkins deserves the top spot. He's been the best receiver in football over the last 7 years. Davante Adams is a monster. So is Tyreek Hill. They don't get the love that most people really deserve because their quarterbacks get a lot of credit, but these guys are just so awesome. Michael Thomas turmoiled this offseason, but I think he's poised for a good season. Julio Jones, new change of scenery, I think will be rejuvenated. Stephon Diggs, number 1 receiver for Josh Allen, poised for a big season. Keenan Allen's also poised for a big year, in my mind. Adam Thielen is just amazing, always gets open. Calvin Ridley's just incredible. He had a huge breakout year last year, and Mike Evans, obviously, the WR1 on the reigning Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So there you have it, my 2021 NFL preseason wide receiver rankings. All right, now I'm going to do news and notes. Like I said, trying to be quick here at the show today. T.O. eyeing a comeback at age 47. The Hall of Famer wants an NFL team to give him a chance despite not playing since the 2010 season. I'm not washed up. Lance Lynn ejected last night for belt toss as he tossed his belt to umpires during a foreign substance check. Kevin Durant calls out Steve Kerr and Bob Myers. They effed it up as Kevin Durant and Draymond Green called out the Warriors GM and head coach. And Draymond to KD says, "You were over it." As KD and Draymond sat down with Bleacher Report and talked about the drama that took place with the Warriors several years ago. Russell Westbrook says the Lakers roster is full of veterans that are going to kick these young mother effing asses. As Russ is not worried about the team's age. Giannis shows trophy to some fans as the Bucks star surprised some fans in Greece with his Finals MVP and the Larry O'Brien trophies. Trevor Bauer plans to take the fifth as he intends to invoke right not to testify against self in case of women seeking restraining order. So obviously we're going to still monitor this story. Major League Baseball proposes salary minimum as the league's collective bargaining offer includes $100 million salary floor, lowering the luxury tax threshold to $180 million. Tigers broadcaster Jack Morris suspended indefinitely for offensive accent he used before Shohei Ohtani's at bat last night. So, MLB not playing around here as they suspended Jack Morris. And obviously Morris came out the apology as we talked about on the podcast yesterday. Patrick Sandoval to the injured list with a back injury with a chance it could be season ending. Anthony DeSclafani removed from the game in the second inning yesterday, suffering an injury while covering first base. That is a potential huge loss for the Giants. He really has been a big part of what they've been able to do this year. More with the interview with Katie and Draymond. Katie says haters are still mad. And Durant says way deeper than what I do on Twitter. And this was from back when he joined the Warriors in 2016. The NCAA is investigating Nebraska as they improperly used analytics and consultants during games and practices. So we'll see what the punishment is there potentially. Andy Dalton, it's my time. That's what he says with his battle with Justin Fields. As Andy Dalton says, Justin's going to have a great career, but right now it's my time. We'll see about that, Andy Dalton. Penny Hardaway hiring Rasheed Wallace as an assistant coach on his staff at Memphis. So I like that Penny is hiring some former players with experience on his staff just to help him out a little bit. And then the Knicks had their press conference yesterday with Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker to introduce them as the newest members of the New York Knicks. All right, last but not least, my best bet of the day, brought to you by FanDuel. I'm just going to take a glance at the numbers because we didn't do the gambling segment for Major League Baseball, WNBA, and soccer, and NFL preseason today. Best bet last night was a winner with the Red Bulls, as we talked about earlier. So I'm just looking at the board right now. And excuse me. I'm just glancing at all these. I don't like picking preseason games for best bet for the NFL, but I'm strongly considering one. But I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go with a team that has just been playing out of its mind lately, but a total in that game. That's the Rays and the Orioles, over 9. The Rays offense has been crushing the Orioles pitching, and I think there's a chance that they are able to do this by themselves. So I'm going to lay a half unit on over 9 between the Orioles and the Rays as my best bet for today. All right, I'm done with today's show. I'll be back on Monday recapping everything from today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, and looking ahead to everything on Monday. We'll have tight end rankings and news and notes and best bet as well. Hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, everyone.